Hi everyone, my name is Kristen and I am a professional dancer. Be walking every day, be stretching, do Pilates, things like that to keep your strength up on your own. That way you're ready to go, show ready, warmed up, things like that. And then it's just over time throughout the season your body gets accumulated to it and that's basically your practice and your go time. So with that totaling with the saloon and a show at the castle, that would equivalent to 6 shows a day. And I do that 5 days a week. I have a day where I do 2 shows at the castle just by itself, no saloon, and then I have 1 singular day off a week. The mental acuity that you do have to have in order to be a dancer, especially when you're doing multiple shows and multiple different times of day, especially. So like I said, with working at King's Castle, we have 4 shows throughout the main season. 6 shows in total throughout the year, but 4 shows in the primary season. So at 10 a.m. I could be doing Dublin's Irish Nurse and the Celtic Ladies. 2 p.m. I could be doing the Ultimate 70s show. 8 p.m. I could be doing Anthems of Rock. Each show has to have different choreography. Those shows are all 2 hours long. So I could be myself one day, I could be another dancer another day. In between a show, if someone gets hurt in the middle of the show, we could have a reblock, so you gotta be able to jump into that. Your brain constantly has to be going. And ended up with a minor fracture around my ankle bone and a mild sprain in my ATFL. Which is the muscle or the ligament that's in charge of flexing and pointing your foot. And then I have a partial tear in my CFL, which is around the other side of my ankle bone. And I was put in a boot. Originally, I was told that there was no fracture from an x-ray. And then I was put in a boot and went back 7 to 10 days later. It was like day 8 when I went back and got another round of x-rays once the swelling had finally gone down, thanks to the beamer. We'll talk on that in a minute. Once I got my second round of x-rays, the doctor was like, it's clear there is a minor fracture, and they were able to get me into an MRI the next night. The images came back and showed the mild sprain in the ligament as well as the partial tear in the CFL. Prognosis was 4 to 6 weeks in a boot.
How long?
4 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
And my career, this is, I'm a dancer, this is my career. I need my foot to be healed and active and strong in order to do my job, and everything looks great. I was like, okay, what can I do to heal this process and make it go as fast as possible? Insert the beamer. I have worked with Shelly for a couple of years now, and she introduced me to the beamer sometime last year for other, like my knees and things like that, just to help with dull aches and pains and little things. I've never had a big injury like the injury that I have now. And with all the science and the technology and things like that behind the beamer, I was out of my boot in under 2 weeks. My injury was on the 4th, my x-ray was on the 12th, MRI was on the 13th, I was out of my boot on the 16th.
I want to get the date straight in my mind. Injury August 4th.
Yes.
Yesterday was August 28th. What'd you do last night?
I went back in my first show.
And somebody said you should be in a boot for 6 weeks.
Yep.
Okay. They were wrong. Thankfully.
Yes.
They hadn't met Beamer yet.
Yes, 100%. Next chapter is moving to Las Vegas in 3 days.